Hello everybody and welcome back to Full Throttle Drive. Thank you so much for joining me on today's video. So today we are going to wrap my mirror cover in a carbon fiber vinyl. And the reason we're doing this is a really cool modification, and we're in the middle of actually the wrapping series on my Audi R8. And if you haven't checked out those videos, check them out now. But I wanted to make this video because this isn't something that just I can do. This is something that you can do. And again, it's a very cool modification for your car. Now, each different type of mirror is different, but for the most part, with any type of vinyl, we're using a vivid high gloss outdoors vinyl. It will work for your mirror cover. You just have to essentially deconstruct your mirror cover down to the basics. We do have a light bar, which makes this one a little bit tougher along with these aggressive lines, but by showing you, you should be able to get a good idea of how you can wrap your own mirror cover on your car. Now, essentially the process that I'm gonna do for this mirror cover, and it's taken us a little bit of figuring out, is we're gonna do a two-piece process. Unfortunately, this mirror just can't be wrapped in one piece. There's too many angles. Yours may well be able to, but unfortunately, this mirror cover just cannot. So that's where our knifeless tape comes in. This 3M knifeless tape works really nice. And we're gonna run it along this bottom edge and around to the side. And what that'll do is where the seam is, where the two pieces of vinyl come together, will be on the inside and the bottom of the mirror. So anybody taking a look at the mirror, especially even up close, shouldn't see the actual seam of the two vinyl pieces, which is really nice. Now, some of the things that you're going to need for this is obviously you're gonna need to deconstruct your mirror cover down to the basics. It's really a lot easier than doing it on the car. Now, you might be able to get away with it depending on how your stock of your mirror sits, but it's really easier if you just take it apart and have it to work with. The next thing you'll need is you'll need knifeless tape. Again, this is 3M, and I'll put a link in the description so you guys can check out all of this stuff and that you can see where we get it. Then you're gonna need a blade, some sort of blade, anything will do, and then you're gonna need your vinyl wrap. Again, we've looked at several different series and we really like the vivid high gloss. There is an indoor and an outdoor. Make sure you get the outdoor for your mirror cover because it will hold up better to the weather. The next thing you're gonna need, which is very essential to this, is a heat gun. And you don't need a really powerful one. This one I think is 1300 watts. They go up to about 1500 watts, but really anything 1000 and over is gonna give you plenty of heat. And really you can overheating, but heating is your friend. And as you see in this tutorial, you'll see all the pluses and minuses to using heat. Another thing that you will need is these little tools, and essentially these are vinyl wrap tools. They allow you to push the vinyl into little crevices. Now for this mirror cover, we're not gonna need it as much other than to push it in this little area. Most of this is actually gonna be wrapped, and then we're gonna have our knifeless tape to make a nice clean edge on the inside of the mirror cover. We do think that we're gonna actually have to stop at this edge because getting this edge all the way further is gonna be really tough, but it'll be a nice clean edge around, and the rest of it will just look like pure carbon fiber. So let's go ahead and dive in and see how it goes. So the very first thing that you ever want to do before vinyl wrapping is prep the surface. And this is very important because the vinyl is going to adhere to this surface, and oils and debris will make that vinyl either not adhere as well, or you will see little bits of debris come through on the vinyl. So you want to watch that out. So we're going to go ahead, I've already prepped this for the most part, but I'm going to take my rag here and I'm going to make sure that we just do a final cleaning on this. Now, all you need is usually a microfiber towel or a little bit of maybe water to take off some of the oils, but for the most part, you'll know whether it's prepped or not. Now that we have that done, we're gonna go ahead and take our knifeless tape, and this is the second part of the prep. And what this is gonna do is, again, it's gonna give us a nice cut line down the edge. As I said, each different type of mirror cover is going to be different. It's going to be what type you have and the actual style of it. Now again, with this being so aggressive and having so many angles, we have to do it in two pieces. Yours again may be able to be done in one, but most likely two pieces of application is needed, and this knifeless tape is what gets it done. So once you have your knifeless tape down, you want to make sure you go over it and keep it down. You don't want the vinyl, as you lay it down, pulling it up. You don't want your corners to be too sharp, and usually you got to make a few different edges around the corner just so that that sharp edge doesn't actually pull up or have too much tension in it, because again, you're going to be pulling the filament that's in the middle of the 3M tape up. Now that we have that done, we're actually going to go ahead and take one piece of our vinyl, and you always want to double, triple make sure that your piece is large enough. You don't want to start laying it and find out that you're going to be short. So this looks like we have plenty, and usually more is better. You want to make sure you use plenty, and you can always cut out the extra as you go along. So at this point, all you do is start applying the vinyl to it. And this is really up to you where you want to start. Usually maybe an edge, get it down, and then try and pull it over. And you're going to see me start using heat, and I'm going to explain why as we go along. So at this point, you can start taking your heat gun and adding a little bit of heat. And this again is also where having extra hands to help you makes a big difference. My brother's actually going to come in here and help, so as you're heating it up, you can also stretch it at the same time. As you can see, we have a starting point, so we've got all these bubbles taken care of. Now, there's some on these edges which you can get later at the very end, but for the most part, you want to get a starting point, and you got to work with it. Being a little bit of a cover, you don't have much play in it, so you got to make sure that you're pulling as you go along, but you'll have to come back and rework it, and that's where the heat really makes a big difference. You want to pull this back and use the heat to stretch over, and that will essentially take out a lot of the wrinkles. Now, you'll get some wrinkles here and there, but you just got to work and be patient, but eventually it will pay off and you'll have this completely wrapped. So as you can see, we have it completely wrapped on the top. Now, the edges are gonna need a little bit more work, which we're going to get to, but at least we have the actual string underneath completely laid over, and that's very important. You don't want to have any creases. You can get very close on the other side that you're going to pull the knifeless tape from, but you got to make sure that they don't actually overline that knifeless tape. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull the knifeless tape, and it's going to make that cut all the way down and around, and we'll pull away this extra vinyl wrap, and it'll look a lot better. And then we can get to finishing up and cleaning up here, and we'll lay our second piece down after we've laid another piece of knifeless tape down. It's fairly easy to go ahead and get your knifeless tape started, but to show you, you want to get your knifeless tape pulled out, and we're all ready and it's ready to cut. There's nothing obstructing it. And then you want to make sure your vinyl that you have that's ready to be cut is clean, and again, no creases. Creases stop that filament from cutting through, so you want to make sure it's nice and clean. And then you roll it over, and I make a kind of a little crease right there and kind of pinch it. You don't need a ton of pressure, but then you want to just go ahead and make a nice little pull, and it'll pull and pull and pull, and try not to stop. We just stopped and had an issue on the other side, and it'll cut straight through, and it's that easy. It literally just made a cut all the way down. And then what you can do is come back to where you made your first initial cut, and that should pull apart where the vinyl is. Oh, we're up here. It works wonders, and it makes such a nice, clean cut. Now, as you can see, there is a little bit of the knifeless tape left under there. Make sure you go back for that. You want to pull that from under there. Once you've done that, go back and lay down the edges. Make sure you do that. It's very important. And do not, at this point, add heat. We've found that by adding heat at this point, it will actually start to make little edges, and you don't want that. You don't want to make little edges. You want this to be as smooth as possible. So just take your time and smooth that out and get it laid. Now, this isn't the case for every type of vinyl, but this vinyl we found does have a covering to it. So you actually want to pull that covering off now so that when you lay it down, it doesn't get stuck. So what you're left with is half of this cover perfectly laid down, and it looks really good. And it's got that high gloss look, but it just looks really nice. And now we have the easy part left. We just got to put down our knifeless tape again in the same area, lay a new piece of vinyl, make the cut, and start tucking, and then we'll make our last cuts. So at this point, what you can do is remove the extra vinyl you have left over. Now make sure you don't remove too much. You can always cut away more. You can never add it back. So what you can do is take your razor in here and just get rid of what you're 100% sure you won't be needing. What that does is just make it a little bit easier to work with. There's not so much bunching up as you're working around the mirror cover. The next step is to add the knifeless tape. Now for this, you want to overlay. This is 1/16 of an inch to the middle, the offset of the middle. So what you want to do is you want to lay the green piece, the farthest edge, on here so it overlaps the vinyl, because when you pull that, that's going to make the 1/16 of an inch overlap. It's not huge, but it's enough so that you don't leave any space for seeing through. Now if you have a major difference in color, say this was a white cover, if I even left just the smallest bit of covered or uncovered, you would see that. It would be very noticeable. You want that overlap to ensure that you have 100% coverage. That is the most important. So as I already mentioned, make sure you take your time. The better job you do on laying this knifeless tape, the nicer it will look in the end. And your final product is very important because this does take a little bit of time and you don't want to have that time wasted. Trust us, we've learned a lot along this wrapping my Audi R8 adventure we've had. Another quick tip, make sure you leave plenty of knifeless tape. If you leave just a little bit, it becomes a lot harder to work with. Leave plenty, you can always cut off more, and this really isn't too cheap. Again, I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can check this out. The next thing that you need to do after you have all of your secondary knifeless tape set is go ahead and get ready to apply your second piece. Now this piece you do want to be careful because as you're laying it, it is sticky, and if you don't watch it, it could pull up your knifeless tape. And a couple of times we've had it where it pulled it up and we didn't notice, pulled our knifeless tape, and it left gaps because it had pulled up and gone to over here. It'll still cut in the area that it sits, but if it's not sitting in the correct area, it will leave you with holes and it's completely ruined and you have to start over. As you can see, we have it now all seated and we have a nice clean area where the knifeless tape is going to cut. Again, that is very, very important. You don't want any of those creases. Now what I'm going to do actually now is I'm going to cut away a little bit of this extra before we pull it, just so there's not so much extra vinyl in the way. As I just showed you, we're gonna get our knifeless tape all set up. Make sure, again, everything is clean. Pull it over. Add a little bit of, just a little bit of tension, and then just pull. That should do that. As you're doing this, make sure you're very careful pulling it away. You don't want to, be extra forceful. You just want to do it nice and easy so you're not pulling up any extra that you don't need. Then make sure again you go back and get the extra knifeless tape adhesive that's under there. And that one just broke. Sometimes it's under there a little bit better than normal, so you gotta be a little extra careful. Make sure it pulls up. Actually got a little bit extra. I got the other piece that's stuck under there. I gotta make sure I go back for. Should be 2 pieces, and just like that, we're all good. Then go back and lay it down. And even though there's a small little crease, it looks really good, and I actually haven't even lifted the extra over the top of it, which should make it look even better. Let's go ahead and do that now. And there you have it. We are almost done. Just have to clean up some of these edges, cut out where the light bar sits, and we will be good to go. So to clean up these edges, you have two choices. You can lay it over and make sure you add heat to get all the little creases on the edges out, and take an X-Acto knife very carefully and make cuts. Lift it up on the edge, make cuts, and then lay it back down. The only problem with that is that it is not even. You'll get little cut marks that have ups and downs. This is where we're gonna use knifeless tape. It's gonna be a little bit tough, just the angle that we have, but once we get it going, and again, it will just make that nice clean edge that does not waver, does not have ups and downs to it. And there you have it, guys, a completely covered mirror cover with carbon fiber. Now the only other thing we have to do is cut this out, but you can see we got everything cleaned up, and there is a black inlay back here, but the mirror will cover back there. But for the most part, everything looks really clean. And now we've changed our just ordinary black mirror cover into a carbon fiber mirror cover, and it's gonna look so good with our current wrap. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this was a fun video for you guys to check out. Again, link in the description for all of the stuff we used. And guys, just be patient, enjoy it, and enjoy modding. This is something that is a really neat, fun thing to add to your car. If you found this video helpful, please support us. Hit that thumbs up. We would truly appreciate the support. And as always, subscribe if you're new to the channel. We would love to have you. And we have lots of new tutorials and mods coming up that we're gonna be working on my Audi R8 and possibly the next car we're gonna add to the garage. So guys, thank you as always. Take care, and we'll see you next video.